Hello and welcome back to more StephenPlays Magic Duels DLC Oath of the Gatewatch. On the last episode, we got to change colors again. We had played with green as Nissa, then we got to play as Obnixilis, black. And then last episode, one of my favorites, we got to play as Chandra Nalaar using a mono red deck. What's in store for today? I have no idea, but I'm pretty excited. It seems like they're trying to give us different colors each time. So what does the story say now? The four planeswalkers emerge to a ravaged landscape, teeming with Eldrazi. On the horizon, the two Eldrazi titans approach. The planeswalkers struggle to stand their ground and rally the fleeing. Together, they vow to avenge the fall of Seagate and protect the plane of Zendikar. They become the Gatewatch. So we also got Jace there, and looks like Gideon Jura. So if I had to guess, I'd say that we're either going to be playing as blue, or white, or some combination of these four colors. Okay. Maybe all of the colors? That seems odd. Wait, are we really playing? Oh my god. Wait, we really are. We have green, we have blue, we have white, and we probably have some red. Holy crap, are we playing a quad-colored deck? Whatever, that's exciting. Let's take a look at what we got. We have Evolving Wilds, which is a classic card. You can sacrifice it to bring in a basic land and put it onto the battlefield tapped. It's great because it allows you, if you're playing a deck with a lot of different colors, to go get the specific land cards you need, with the downside being that you can't play it that turn. We've also got Loam Larva, which is a 1/3 insect creature for 2. When Loam Larva enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, then shuffle your library and put that card on top of it. Another card that goes to get the specific mana we need. That is awesome. These are really great cards. We also have a Skyrider Elf, which is a 3 cost at least. As a reminder, the X is however much you want to pay, or as it says on screen, a variable mana payment. It's a flying ally. Converge. Skyrider Elf enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. Oh. So you could pay blue, green, red, white, and then it would come in as a 4/4. That's weird, but okay. We also have a Manalith artifact. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. We have a great freaking hand right now. We can do anything. We have all of these possibilities to get the specific mana we need. We also have a Prism Array, which is an enchantment. Converge. Prism Array enters the battlefield with a crystal counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. Remove a crystal counter from Prism Array to tap target creature, and if you pay all 5 colors, scry 3. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, then put any number of them on the bottom of your library, and the rest on top in any order. Wow, it's a fairly complicated card, but it's also very exciting. We're going to be doing stuff with all the colors today. And we have another Prism... Oh, really? That doesn't... I mean, that kind of helps me, I guess. We also have Smite the Monstrous, which is an instant. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. And that's it. That's our hand. Okay, so the only real problem we have here is that the only land card we actually have, the only one that is a real land card here, is this. It's not even a land card. It's not a basic land. It just lets us go get something. And we play first. Okay. We can make this work. We can make this work. This is not the best hand. It's an interesting hand. It's not the best hand. I think we can make it work, but what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to use this card to get a forest. Then we're going to have to hope we get any land card. It doesn't matter what, but some sort of land card. Then we can cast Loam Larva. We can go get another basic land card and use that to get probably a blue card. Then we can either get Skyrider Elf or get Manalith in and start working towards something. Let's keep the hand. So let's do this. Zoom to ability. Let's activate the ability. We are going to get a forest. And as I suspected, every single color of mana is in here. What's interesting, though, is there are very few basic lands. This is all of the basic lands in the deck. One thing of note is that there's only 1 swamp, and there's only 1 mountain. So we're going to have to probably grab those whenever we want them, because they're the only ones. But in the meantime, we want a forest, of which there are only 3 in the entire deck. So let's grab the forest. Force comes in. It is tapped. We can't do anything with it, so our turn ends. Next turn, with any luck, we'll draw some basic land card and can get Loam Larva in. Really curious how fast the Eldrazi are going to work. That is not good. What is this? A Tajuru Stalwart is a 0/1 Elf Scout ally. It has Converge. It enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each color mana spent to cast it. This might be bad. So we missed an entire... We basically lost an entire turn because we did not draw a land. Okay, they are casting Blister Pod, which is a 1/1 devoid Eldrazi drone creature. And when it dies, it gets to make a sacrificial Eldrazi guy, which we've already seen before. I really need a land. I'm starting to get worried. If I don't get a land... Oh, God. Okay, here's what sucks. And this is one of the reasons it sucks, is that you can only have 7 hand cards, so we need to get rid of one. Prism Array could be useful later. Some of these are obviously more important than others. I'm gonna get rid of one of the Prism Arrays. I was hopeful because I was like, well, if we could just get one land card, we'll be set. And it's true. We'll be able to cast Loam Larva, we'll be able to get the Manalith in, things will start rolling and we'll be okay. But we have to get a land card. We have to. Let's go into second main, casting something. You gotta be casting something. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Call the Scions. Okay, now you get to create more of these colorless dudes that can be sacrificed for mana. Land. Please land. Please land. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean... maybe I should have known better. I'm now in a bit of a pickle. I mean, I really don't want to get rid of these guys because, like, they can help me go get specific cards, which could be pretty useful. I know that this thing can make mana, but this can go get land, and that is important. God, we are starting to destroy our own deck. This is not great. Smite the Monstrous, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. This is hard to cast. Tap target creature. It can scry 3 though, which is really great if we could get that far. Banishing Light when it enters the battlefield. To exile target non-land permanent exile turn to Banishing Light leaves the battlefield. That is such a good card. Oh my god. Enters the battlefield with a +1 for each color mana spent to cast it. And this is a flyer. Man, this is not good. These are really... They all have their usefulness. Okay. I have to make a decision. I'm gonna regret this. I got rid of Smite the Monstrous. Maybe I should have gotten rid of the green creature, the ally. I don't know. Oh, Jesus. Okay. You know what? That's fine. Because up to this point, so far the DLC's gone pretty swimmingly. Like, we have gotten off the hook very easily. Now what? Eyeless Watcher. A 1/1. When Eyeless Watchers enter the battlefield, put 2 colorless guys. Oh my god. Making a lot of guys. Building up to something bad. Please land. Please land. Please, God. There needs to be land. There needs to be... Oh, thank God. Yes. Wonderful. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. So that sucks balls. So it enters battlefield tapped, so we can't even freaking use it. But at least it's something. At least next turn we can do something. The problem is we're about to get pounded for 5 more damage. I'm starting to wonder if this was too little too late. If this is going to be a heck of a comeback story, if we can actually come back from this terrible monstrosity of a battle. Why aren't you swinging with everyone? Okay, so you are. Well, good. At least you're smart. So I'm down to 11 before I've even had a chance to play a guy. Let that be a lesson, kids. You should always have land. Especially in a deck where you don't have very much land. Alright. What you playing now? Incubator Drone. It's a 2/3 that also makes a guy. So many guys. And also the guys are getting bigger. This is a problem. This is a really big problem. I'm not able to keep up with the production of guys. Oh, look, another of that guy. All right. How exciting. Wait, we don't even, like... Yeah, when it enters the battlefield, you would search your library, reveal it, then shuffle your library and put that card on top of it. Oh, okay, so we don't even get the land. That's a little upsetting. So if I did this now... Oh, X could be 0. So we actually would come in as a 2-2. It's gonna have to be better than that, though. We're gonna have to do better than that. Let's get... I mean, I would go get the black mana or the other mana, but honestly, what we really need right now is probably a different color. Green... Well, we gotta use different colors to cast this stuff because... shoot, we do need to get the other colors. Dang it! Fine. Black, red, whatever. The more colors we have, the better it ends up being. Also, this guy can take 3 damage. That's pretty good. So let's go ahead and get the mountain. Because why not? Get the mountain! Whatever. That goes on top of the deck, which means that's what I'm drawing next turn. I need more guys, and I need them yesterday. Maybe this will prevent them from swinging, but I kind of doubt it. It's another guy that makes guys. Remember a few games ago when I had that black card called Languish that did -4/-4 to everyone? Yeah, now is the time for that sort of thing. If he swings with everyone, it's going to get bad. It's going to get really bad. I'm just waiting. Okay, obviously can't swing with the one guy. Great day in the morning. What do I do? How much damage is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Okay. What's the correct thing to do here? And also, have I already lost? Maybe I've already lost. Maybe it's no way to... I don't know if I have enough resources to create my guys fast enough to actually survive this. By not holding on to 2 lands at the beginning, by having just the 1 Evolving Wilds, I guess I set myself up for failure. We could block the 2/3, which seems correct, because then we're taking 1 less point of damage. But... Or we're taking, 2 less points of damage. But if I block a guy, I can actually kill a guy. Because then it's just going to be another guy I have to block next time. Oh, man. This is sickening. At least I only take 5 if I block here. I guess that's correct. I don't even know. I don't actually know what the correct answer is. Okay. And then they hit me and I have 6. Okay, got it. We actually had to zoom the board out because they have too many creatures. I drew exactly what I expected to draw, which is a mountain. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? I can bring this guy in. It would be a 3/3. I can bring this guy in as a flying 3/3. I can bring this guy in as a 1/3. I can only... Unfortunately, where I am on the board, I can only cast 1 guy. Period. Right? Right. I can only cast 1 guy. I won't lose next turn because he has 7 people that will be able to attack. If he attacks with everyone, I'll have 2 guys to block with. I don't know... Oh my god, I don't know how to... I really don't know how to get out of this predicament. It's a huge freaking predicament. It's a gigantic predicament. I mean, that could help, but I need to focus on getting the guys out. I feel pretty certain at this point I've already lost the game. But I'm sticking with it because maybe, possibly, there is a way to live. Getting the other mana is probably my top priority. I don't have any other way to get mana other than the Manalith. But I need another guy, and that's more important. So let's put in another Loam Larva. And I've got... Let's see. I've got 3 land cards. And if I draw... If I get a forest, I'll have 2 forests, so I could technically cast the flyer for 2, and I could get 2 creatures out next turn. I think that's what I need to do. I'm pretty sure. I hate that. I really hate that, but I think that's the correct thing to do right now. Obviously, swinging would be so stupid. Skip attack. Really, this episode is basically how to do your best to survive for slightly longer time than you are probably should be allowed to survive. And it's all because of the stupid... Oh my god. Okay, this isn't actually so bad. He killed off some of his guys to create a big Eldrazi guy who is scary as crap, but... Exile 2 permanent... Oh god, that's terrible. That is terrifying. When it attacks, defending player exiles 2 permanent... Oh my god, that's actually far worse. But the good news is it's summoning 6, so you have less guys to attack with, so I can take less damage. Okay... What do I do? What do I do? Kill off the little dudes? Probably kill off the little dudes. When this one dies, it makes a guy, so that sucks. When that one enters, and when that one dies. So I'm thinking, should kill the guy that doesn't make a dude. That seems like a good first step. Currently I'm taking 4 damage, which is too much damage. You can block this and make sure I don't take 2, just to try and hold off things for a bit. But also killing off another guy would be good, but it doesn't matter if I kill him off, because they're just going to make another guy, so it's pointless. I'll do this, and I guess I'll take 2. Confirm. I don't know how I'm staying alive right now. I don't even know. I don't know if I have anything for life gain in my deck. I'm guessing probably not. My guys stay alive. I take 2. I'm down to 4. They have 20. I know. It's not the best scenario. There's my forest. Now, what the forest allows me to do, I already talked about it, is it allows me to play... Oh, wait. This is what I need. This is what I need. Shoot. And I hate that. I really, really hate that. But this is the card I need. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until this leaves the battlefield. I gotta do that. Because I can't deal with this. This is a 7/5. When you choose it as an attacker, I have to exile 2 cards. 2 permanents. And I get to choose. But what are they gonna be? They're either gonna be lands or they're gonna be creatures. I can't do my lands or I'll be set back too far. If I do my creatures, then I can't block. I have one choice. I have to play Banishing Light. I have to. Which means I don't get to get any new creatures out, which means I'm at least going to take 1 damage next turn. But I do not have a choice here. Oh my god, this is so bad. Alright, Banishing Light. Banishing Light comes in. Yes, I want to exile the 1/1. Of course I don't. I want to exile the 7/5 that will ruin my life. So that's exiled. I'm left with one thing. Obviously, I want these guys to block, so I'm not attacking. Skip attack. We switch over to their turn. They used up some of their guys in order to make that guy in the first place. They only have 3 hand cards. Things are not over. Not over yet. It's going to be a similar scenario. I'm going to block the bigger guy, and I'm going to block one of these guys. Both of these are the same, though, so they are going to make a new enemy. But, you know, what choice do I have? I can't double block to kill this thing anyway, so I don't have a choice. Let's just do this, take 1 damage. I'm down to 3 health. Only 3. This is one heck of a battle, and maybe I'll survive. I'm hopeful. 3 health. I mean, if it has anything to just do damage directly to me, I'll die. As an additional cost to cast Titan's Presence, reveal a colorless creature card. Exile target creature if its power is less than or equal to the real... okay. What do you exile in, you butthole? So you've got this guy, who is a 4/4, which sucks, and he can tap to add double colorless mana. And you're going to do it to get rid of one of my guys. Whatever. Screw you. Also because it died, I get a 1/1. Okay. So... I need another guy. Okay, I absolutely have to have another guy. That would give me a fairly big guy. Jesus. That gives me a flyer. Obviously, that helps me continue to get land, which I so desperately need. So badly. I'm trying to think what is the right option here. It has a 4/4 it's going to bring out. I know that's coming. I already saw it. And I only have 3 life. I have to... One of the most important things for me right now is to make more creatures than he has. I still have the opportunity. This was one of my plans before. To create 2 creatures in one go. Because if I use this... I can cast 2 creatures in one turn. That has to be my best choice. It has to be. Okay. Well, actually, hold on. Is X allowed to be 0? I'm not sure if X is allowed to be 0. I think it's allowed to be 0, but it may have to be at least 1. If it has to be at least 1, then I can't do what I want to do. But just to make sure, because I'm not entirely certain, I'm going to start by bringing in Loam Larva. Yeah. Yeah, Loam Larva. Oh, I think X has to be 1, because it won't let me cast Skyrider Elf anymore. Okay, alright. Son of a gun, but whatever. Let's go ahead and get the swamp. Then I have access to, you know, all the land, I guess. I have 2 forests already. Seems good. Let's take the swamp. No, wait, I can play Skyrider Elf. It is going to let me. Okay, so you can pay 0. I'll pay 0 because it's still going to come in as a 2/2 flyer. It's not great, but it's something. It has the thing that sucks is it has the possibility to be so much more. But what am I going to do? If I bring it in now, it comes in as a 2/2 because it was paid for with 2 different types of mana. I can attack like I would do that. Skip attack. So for the first time in the game, on turn whatever, who even knows what turn it is now, I now have the same amount of creatures. They're still swinging. I mean, of course they will, because they know that they'll get a new guy out of it. So I'll just block. Doesn't really matter. Confirm block. My guy stays fine. They lose their guy, and they get the sacrificial dude. Damage is dealt. My guy is fine. They get one of their little scions out of it. And there it is. There's the Channeler. That is the 4/4. So that is a very big problem for me, as one may expect. So I got my swamp. I finally have some mana. So pretty excited about that. That's pretty great. I would be able to start scrying. I can remove the crystal counters to keep it tapped. Huh. So how many crystal counters would it come in with? It would come in with 4. That's not bad. That's not bad. So then I'd be able to tap it for 4 turns. That could buy me some time. That could buy me some serious time. Because if this guy comes in, it's going to be paid with 3 different types of mana. And that means it would get +3/+3, so it's going to be a 3/4. It can't stand up to that 4/4 guy. But if I play this card, it actually might buy me some time to get something good. Alright. I can't believe I'm doing this, but yes. Let's play this card. Let's play the Prism Array, I guess. Fantastic. Now, remove a crystal counter to tap target creature. Obviously, we don't want to do that now. We want to do that on our turn. For now, we're sitting. That is the new plan. To sit and to hope. We're going to skip the attack phase. No attacking going on here, folks. Gonna go to our second main, do nothing. I don't know why it wants me to use that ability. That would be terrible. We're gonna go to their turn. And I'm gonna stop timer. What is that? What is that thing? What do you got? What do you get? No, let me see it. Let me see it. An 8/9 trample. Okay. See, I wanted to use this to tap target creature before it had a chance to use its thing. But I can't do that now, because now it's already tapped. But my window for that was, like, non-existent. I mean, I know I have to do this in response to something, but how do I... Maybe it wasn't possible for me to do in the first place. Either way, now that guy's tapped, so I guess I shouldn't care, right? Now I have something much bigger, a much bigger problem to worry about. I have an 8/9 trample, which will kill me pretty immediately. But if I use this ability, I can't, like... He's already tapped. It's not going to do anything. Son of a gun. Whatever. Whatever. I couldn't have tapped him on my turn because he would have just untapped. It would have been pointless. Alright, what else we got? Maybe we'll get something good. Unified Front. Put a 1/1 white core ally creature token onto the battlefield for each color of mana spent to cast Unified Front. Oh my god, an answer to prayer. I can get a pissload of guys that way. I can get, you know, if I do it this way, I can get 4 creatures. I need creatures. That we've established that. That is what I need right now. Creatures. Dang it. Okay. Well, I guess I don't need creatures technically right this second. I have 3 creatures. And I can tap the guy before he is chosen as an attacker. So it's not like a big problem. Let me check this. And I can scry. That, see, that would be really helpful. But I have to get the Manolith in order to be able to do that. You can also make these guys. Doggone it. Alright, let's... I think let's make the creatures. Yeah, let's make the creatures. I think that's what I want to do. How many colors of mana? 4. Obviously. That gives me something to work with here. Okay, I feel better about it. I don't know how I'm still alive, but I'm doing my best. Okay, the best course of action at this point would be to do nothing. Probably. Let's... Actually, I kind of want to... Can I... Say, I can safely swing for 2 in the air probably now, right? Can this guy get powered up somehow? What does he do? And I needed to spend more stuff in order to do him in the first place. Maybe I will swing in the air for 2. Maybe I'll start chipping away at this guy. Yeah. He can't stop me. I've got plenty of blockers. I know the 8/9 is trample, but that doesn't really worry me too much. I can stop it. I can tap him. Let's confirm the attack. It's not much, but it's the first time the entire game I've been able to hit this son of a gun. Alright, we go to second main. Obviously, I'm not doing anything. We'll go to their turn. I need to use my ability. World Breaker. When you cast World Breaker, exile target artifact, enchantment, or land. Oh, that's not good. Okay, let's see here. Oh, you're trying to get rid of my... What? Okay, that's kind of odd. But okay. I'm actually going to use this ability now. Did I use it? Did it do? Do. Remove a crystal counter. Yeah, okay, I want to tap a guy. I can't tap that guy because he's already tapped. I'm going to tap this dude. I'm going to make sure that that's done, so he can't swing at me this turn, because that's important. He killed off one of my lands, which, honest to God, sucks really badly, but it is what it is. It also means I'm not going to be able to scry anytime soon, which is fun. I got another Manolith. Oh, so maybe I will be able to scry somewhat soon. I have a lot of guys. I can still use my tap ability. I guess I'll Manolith to be able to eventually scry. I don't freaking know. I need more land and I'm not getting it, but this is kind of the same thing. Did you were stalwart? I mean, these guys can't fly. That doesn't it doesn't freaking help me. Let's do a Manolith. It's something. It's something. Great. Great, great, great. Continue. Let's attack. I'm still swinging in the air. I don't care. I do not care at all. 2 more damage. I honestly didn't expect to live this long. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. You can fly? Oh, you have reach, don't you? I should probably learn to read the card. So I have some options. I could use this to tap it, and then I don't think it gets to block after that. I think it would just... nothing would happen. Or I could probably just let it happen. Because if I tap it now, it's going to untap on his turn, and that sucks. So, never mind. I guess I'll just lose my guy, because I was incapable of reading. That was a bad move. Well, proceed. Can we do it? Let's... what are you doing? Sacrifice 2 Eldrazi Scions. Return Deathless Behemoth from your graveyard to your hand. That's disgusting. Let's stop the timer and use one of the crystal counters to tap this scary guy, and then use another crystal counter to tap the other scary guy. Because, and also that's really bad because there are 2 of them, and now I'm down to 1 counter, and I'm really out of options here. The Eldrazi are finally here. I've held them off for such a long time, and I think I'm screwed unless I can draw something like totally incredible. Evolving Wilds is not bad. It comes in tapped, but it's the first land card I've seen in a bit. Let's go get a card, I suppose. Might as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And get, doesn't really matter. Any of these will be fine. The probability of drawing blue is higher, so I'll take a plains. So that gives me a plains. I could put in another Manolith, which is not a terrible option. I could put in one of these guys. Next turn, will I be able to... next turn I'll be able to play both of these, actually. Maybe I should just put in a Manolith for now. I don't know how I'm gonna live. I really don't. These guys are so big. Yeah, if I had something to pump up everyone on the field, I would be in really good shape, but unfortunately, I do not. And I don't have the necessary resources to do the scry thing. Let's play the Manolith, I guess. 2 Manoliths. And then I'd be able to play 2 Stalwarts next turn. Yes. Sure. I am basically just holding on for dear life at this point. Oh, I still have the mana to play one. Oh! Oh, well, let's do that. Cool. Cycle through available mana combinations to pay for this ability. What do you... okay, there's only one. But I chose 3 of 3, so we should be good. It's a 3/4. That's something. Continue out of main. Go to the attack step, as if I would. Yeah, right. Skip attack. Yeah, skip second main. I only got 1 crystal counter to tap a guy. So that's fun. What you got for me? What is this? Eldrazi Sky Spawner. It's a 2/1 flyer. Wonderful. Wonderful. I have no way of blocking flyers. I'll be dead in 2 turns. When it enters the battlefield, you do a thing. That's really bad. I have no way of blocking that. Oh my god. I mean, I gotta use this opportunity to do my tappy tap. But on what? The 8/9 trample seems to make the most sense. There's also a 5/7. Sacrifice a land to return it from your graveyard. Oh my god. So that thing will never go away. Sacrifice 2 things to return this from your graveyard to your hand. So those keep coming back. So that makes the most sense. This is the last time I can do this. I've kind of been on the verge of thinking I was gonna die, but now I know that I'm dead. There's no way. These guys are gonna hit me way too hard, and I never got to anything stupendous. So it made a guy. It's tapped. Throws in a land. Here comes something. Something bad's about to happen. Oh my god. Oh, it's just 1. Oh. Okay. But this guy's the one that can come back. You just have to pay 3 and sacrifice a land. I mean, you have to pay for it again, because it costs 7, but still. But it's... Okay, here's the important thing. Instead of trying to gang up on this guy, I gotta remember that it's not trample. It's not trample. Okay. And since it's not trample, I think I'll just do 1. Confirm block. Just 1 guy. I'm losing one of these core soldier tokens, but hey. They serve their purpose. I feel good about it. It's my turn. Oh, what is this? What is this beautiful thing? Drana's Emissary. Flying. Oh my god. An answer to prayer. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1. Oh. Just in the nick of time. Because they got a flyer. And here I was worried for nothing. Okay, before I bring you in, can I afford both of you? Yeah, I have 7 available to me. Yeah. Yes. I just need to make sure I pay for this with all the right stuff, but I think I can. Black, white, and green should be fine. So let's play this. Get that sucker in. No! Void Shatter. Counter target spell. If that spell was countered this way, exile it instead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I mean, I had a moment of hope. Like a very brief moment of hope. Where I was like, hey, this is going to be alright. I actually managed to get a flyer. Things are going to be okay. And then no. No, it didn't happen. The fact that they can swing for 2 in the air every time means I'll be dead in 2 turns. I think I'm dead. I don't think there's any way for me to get out of this. Crap. Alright. It's been a long one. My god, there's so much damage gonna come my way. Skip attack. I mean, maybe next turn I'll draw something cool if I live that long. Oh god. Oh god, don't swing with all. Don't swing with all. Jesus. I don't think it's possible. Block with everyone. You don't say, game. You don't say. Alright. This isn't the end of the world. I can't block the flyer, and god, I wish I could. Like, this guy only needs 1 to block. That guy's trample. That guy's trample, and he can die in a fire, and I hate him. But a lot of these guys are just... They don't need... They don't need more than 1 guy. Alright, first let's set it up so we survive. That's the most important part, because we're getting swung out with everything. So that helps us survive. That's a good part. We can't take 4, because that would kill us. So we have to block that one also. What else would kill us? We're already getting hit for 2, so we can't allow anything else to hit us, so we have to block the 2/3. And the 1/1. Oh wait, we might be dead. We have to be dead. There's 8 trample damage. Well, let's keep setting it up and see if we can work out a miracle. So let's do the 2/3. We have the 1/3, which will work on that 1/1. We have the 1/3. Oh my god, we're gonna live. Oh my god, we're going to make it. 1 more turn. And then these guys have to double block this guy because they have 8 total damage. Confirm block. This is crazy. Because the only thing that's really going to happen here is a lot of my guys are going to die, and I'm somehow going to live with 1 health. They all attack each other. Bad stuff happens. Everyone feels terrible about themselves. I take 2 damage. And the board becomes a little bit bleaker. But on the bright side, it's my turn. Draw X cards, where X is the number of colors of mana spent to cast Brilliant Spectrum, then discard 2 cards. Oh, what a useless piece of garbage. I can also scry. I've got 7 mana available to... I mean, I've lost. I've officially lost. Like, before it was like, well, maybe I didn't lose. No, I lost. I lost now. Alright, let's pay for that. Oh, wow. As if losing wasn't bad enough. That's it. That's it. Swing with my 1/3. This has been an exceptionally long and quite honestly painful battle. What the crap is this? Gross. It all stemmed. Let this be a lesson, I guess. You can't risk it. I started with 1 land. Even though I had all of these amazing plans, I basically needed to draw 1 land and I'd be fine. Well, guess what? I never drew that land. Skip blocking. Just hit me with everything you got. So this, once again, this is a very important lesson for Magic players. You have to have the land you need. Because if you don't, you're dead. You're absolutely dead. And I think the thing that sucks is that I kind of saw this loss coming for a while, but I kept holding on because I was like, well, maybe something will change. It didn't. It didn't. 18 to whatever it was, negative 20 something. That was bad, folks. That was really bad. So that takes us back out to the menu. Now, you may be familiar with the Magic Duels series and how I've done it in the past. There is a rematch. There is a rematch that I'm going to be posting in the bottom of the description. It is an unlisted video, so if you want to see my rematch, where I give it another shot, go down to the description, scroll all the way to the very bottom of the description, and I will be hiding a link in there. You can click it, and then you can watch the rematch. Hopefully I will fare better. I know it went wrong. It's very obvious to everyone what went wrong. I had to have land, and I risked it because I saw the chain. I was like, well, you know, hey, if I draw any land at all, I got this. Because I could go to the insect creature, which gets a land, and then I can go to the flyer. I can get the Manolith and do all of these things. Never happened. And I paid the price. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to go down in the description to watch the rematch. I'll see you guys next week for another StephenPlays Friday Night Magic.